This isn't Full Metal Breakdown or a Batman Beyond video. What the heck is this? Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to do my Batman Beyond video, but I just had a strong urge to talk about this specific Futurama episode. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just like it and think it deserves a little more recognition. So let's get into it. And the episode's title is Law and Oracle. Basically the time Fry became a cop. So this episode starts off with a nice little homage to the pilot, having similar events but in a much more modern style of writing at the time for what Futurama was going for. Let me tell ya, I'm just gonna let this row of jokes speak for itself for the quality of the humor.
After centuries as a delivery boy, nothing surprises me.
You stink, loser.
Hey, Fry! Pizza going out! Come on!
All right, I'll take the red rocket.
Yo guys, did you know Futurama is funny? So yeah, when Fry delivers the pizza to the cryogenic labs, turns out it was just a crank call from the workers there. They've apparently been doing this for over 10 years to him. For 1,000 years, Fry has made little to no progress career-wise in his life. And it doesn't help that his friends aren't too sympathetic to his feelings of frustration to his work progress. Before Fry can continue to, self-pity in his woes, he gets a surprise visit from an old friend.
I get shot in the leg!
Roberto, what are you doing here?
Attention, criminal robot in the building. Come out with your hands up.
Listen up, piggies! I want a hovercopter and an unmarked sandwich and a new face with like a Hugh Grant look. And every 5 minutes I don't get it, someone's gonna get stabbed in the ass!
He's bluffing.
So after Roberto busted in, Earl and Smith make short work of him, and it's here that Fry sees that, being a police officer gets you respect. And with that, Fry makes a decision and heads off to the police academy. Most shows would either take this approach in two ways. Either A, be a complete parody of Police Academy for the rest of the comedy bits. They do for like 30 seconds. Or show Fry being a complete and total incompetent cop in his training and fail miserably. Only to eventually show him succeeding. Sort of like American Dad did with Roger in that one episode. But they sort of go with the Simpsons approach. Similar to how Marge became a police officer and was really good at it, so is Fry. He excels at it actually, and seems like he just does really well with it. And for a character like Fry, who's most known for being a big screw-up, it's so nice and refreshing to see him succeed in something.
Hooray for the pigs!
Graduates, you are hereby officially cops.
And just like that, our little Fry's all grown up and became a very own policeman officer. He can now call himself when he's in trouble.
Help, police!
Oh yeah, there really isn't a B story to this episode. It all sort of collides in on each other. It boils down to the rest of the Planet Express crew missing Fry and realizing, yeah, he may not be the most productive member, but he's got the soul and the heart of the team. And I'm gonna show you the best joke from those few scene segments.
Just deliver the package and let's get out of here.
Screw that! I ain't no delivery boy. I'm the company chef.
Oh, you're the chef, are you? Then why don't you make us something nice to eat?
I'll make you something out to you. Here's your damn peanut butter and jelly sandwich!
That joke is so dated for so many reasons, but it's weird. The more it gets dated as time goes on, the funnier it gets to me. So, after graduation, Fry is actually paired up with a familiar character. It's Earl, that RoboCop we've seen since the beginning of the series. And the two really hit it off. They have a great chemistry on screen. They have good back and forths, and they feel like real partners even though they just started working together. It was all just good. And it's so refreshing to see Fry be totally 100% competent in something. Like him and Earl take down a full-on speed-chasing criminal Tron style. And it's so, like, here, check it out.
Whoa, 15 miles over the speed of light.
That's a violation of the law of Lorentz invariance, baby.
Light 'em up.
me. I can't see the harm in peeing on that.
Did I forget to mention that Futurama is funny? So, Fry and Earl eventually catch this high speeder, and it turns out it's a little reference to Schrodinger's cat. You know, that little hypothesis, is the cat alive? Is it dead? And I think we finally got our answer.
What's in the box, Schrodinger?
A cat, some poison, and a cesium atom.
The cat, is it alive or dead? Alive or dead?
Answer him, fool.
It's a superposition of both states until you open it and collapse the wave function.
Says you.
There's also a lot of drugs in there.
Dude, the Futurama writers are so smart. I would have never guessed that there were drugs in the box. After that big bust, Fry and Earl get themselves a nice sweet promotion to the Future Crimes Division, where they meet a robot so advanced that it's able to predict crimes before it happens, and they call him...
Pickles.
On account of it's like he's floating in a jar?
Exactly. The Oracle's visions are recorded on these colored balls. Green is larceny. Black is fraud. Red, homicide.
What's pink polka dots?
Clown slaughter. It happens more often than you'd think. Slaughter in the ball!
And it's here that we see Fry gets a quick rundown on how the whole future scoping thing works. And with it, they were able to make a bust and stop a homicide before it happens, proving that Pickles is knowing what he's talking about. When he makes a prediction, you better make damn sure you follow it because it is gonna come true. However, it doesn't take long for Fry to have to face the ultimate dilemma in his new career.
Green ball, larceny.
The thief seems to be some sort of ghost. Or is he? Bender?
Yeah, the moment Fry became a cop, he and literally everyone else should have seen this conflict coming a mile away.
It's you.
Hubba, hubba. Your pants go almost all the way to your ankles.
Another rare moment where everyone in Futurama's cast is just being supportive and nice. Normally the show's a little more on the mean-spirited funny side. So when they do something rare like this where everyone's just all in agreement, yeah, Fry being a cop and improving himself, good for him. It's boring and we miss him, but good for him. I'm glad he's doing it. And I think that's why I like this episode so much. It's just one of those few episodes where it's all in good spirit. And that's the kind of stuff I just naturally vibe with.
Good afternoon, individuals. Sir, would you mind stepping out of the building?
Normally, when a cop asks me that, I spray whipped cream in his eyes and run away. But to ditch these losers? Gladly.
So yeah, Fry breaks protocol and tries to warn Bender about the future crime he's gonna commit, so he can stop himself from committing it. But knowing Bender, we all know pretty much how that works out.
Saying?
Bender, I'm only telling you this so you can avoid committing the crime.
Avoid committing the crime. Got it.
You wrote commit the crime.
And it's ironic that Fry warning Bender about the crime actually is what set it in motion for him to commit the crime. Gotta love that time travel paradox type of crap.
Oh, there's gotta be some way to stop Bender. Wait, who's the trigger-happy jerk? Ah, that's me! I recognize the face! No! No! What will have done?
Man, that's heavy. Osmium heavy.
Ah, are you gonna turn me in for concealing evidence?
Say what? You're my partner, home Fry. Besides, I got my own secrets.
So Fry has learned that he's the one who's going to shoot Bender when he tries to commit that robbery. And yeah, that kind of throws him through a little bit of a loop. But Earl's got his back. He's not going to snitch on him or anything because that's just what Earl is. You're his partner, you're his ride or die. Loyalty number 1% in the programming, baby.
Anything big worth checking out?
Just your big jangly booty, baby.
See you tonight, toots.
You? And the chief?
Mm-hmm. We've been getting it on. Right there in your chair. I'm like, oh, baby. Oh, baby. And she's like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That needs to be a meme. Can someone please make that into a meme for something? I don't care what.
I would never shoot Bender. Never! He taught me how to shave.
Revision ball. By deciding not to shoot Bender, you created an alternate future.
I could never shoot you. Never! You taught me how to shave. See? Just get out of here. Go!
I don't know why, but that second whipped cream to the face always makes me laugh. I don't know, it's just the way Bender just looks at him and goes...
Now dig the unintended consequences.
My friends, let us share this booze and a toast to our dear friend, Bender.
And with that, Fry learns that the Maltese liquor is deadly to humans. And because if Bender gets away with it, he'll share it with the rest of the crew. They'll all die. Putting Fry in a very tricky crossroads. Sacrifice one friend to save the others, or sacrifice all of them to save his best friend. It's quite a sticky situation.
Oh yeah, baby. 210 proof.
That's all the proof I need.
So after a brief standoff, Fry manages to convince Bender that if he takes that bottle, he's going to be a chump of the future. So yeah, Bender puts it down, and it seems like all is resolved. Fry was able to stop Bender from committing the crime. However, it is then revealed that Pickles was the mastermind behind all of this all along. His devious plan was to set up Fry and Bender so that he could steal the Maltese liquor for himself. It seems after knowing every single plot twist, reveal, and bit of information you could possibly guess for anything has driven him mad. Mad, I say! So, he wants the Maltese liquor to destroy the human part of his brain, so he can live in blissful ignorance once and for all, even managing to shoot Fry, but not before Fry pulls a Fry.
Oh, nuts.
You shot me, you miserable dingus.
Finally, blissful ignorance. I have no idea what's going to happen next.
Did you get that, Chief?
Huh?
We got it all from behind this prediction-proof glass.
But how could you know my prediction was fake?
I knew something was wrong. You showed Bender sharing the deadly booze with our friends. Bender would never share.
The very idea.
And with that bit of actual detective work by Fry, thanks to his incredible knowledge of Bender, his best friend forever, he was able to set up Pickles, and justice was served, earning Fry that sweet, sweet promotion to detective. Unfortunately for tipping Bender off and helping him, he got fired immediately, setting everything back to the status quo. Except now, after realizing just how much they miss Fry, even though he wasn't the most productive member, gosh darn it, he was the heart and soul of Planet Express. So they bring him back on as executive delivery boy.
Executive?
It's a meaningless title, but it helps insecure people feel better about themselves.
I feel better about myself.
I think the reason I like this episode
that
much is because it's not so mean-spirited as
Again,
some Futurama episodes can be. Sure, it's not the most emotional or impactful of the series, but gosh darn it, it was just a funny little ride, and I wish we got more of it. I would have loved it just for a few episodes, just a few. Fry was a cop for a little bit, and then makes a huge blunder and gets fired for helping Bender in a later episode. But for what we got, I loved it. I loved seeing Fry succeed. I loved his partnership with Earl. It was a great back and forth. And it does remind me that although Futurama has a lot of heart in it, it's also got a lot of laughs in it. And by the way, there's a lot of visual and vocal gags I just completely left out of this. So if you want to see the full episode in its glory, go watch it right now. Go watch the new season. Go watch Futurama after you subscribe and like and comment on this video and share with all your friends. Appreciate you guys. Thanks.